Hey guys, Josh with Link Spider back with some more hands-on training. All right, so we're talking about side doors today on the GoPro Hero 9. As you recall, the GoPro Hero 9 has a single side door now. We do recommend using external power, and to do so you would need to take this door off, leave it halfway open, plug your cable in the USB port, and your battery and SD card and potentially the motherboard is now exposed. So as with the Hero 8, Ulanzi came out with a replacement side door. We have a couple of options that we're going to demo today. But the first thing I want to talk about is how to remove the stock side door. This was designed to be removed and re-added. If you do it properly, you're not going to damage anything. You're certainly not going to void any warranties. The first thing, you may find a couple people online that tell you to just take this and bring it all the way back like this, and that'll come off, and I do not recommend that. I think you will put a tremendous amount of stress on the pin, on the sides there. A better way to do it is to turn it about to right here and then go side to side, okay? So I'm going to turn it this way if you can see, and we're going to pop it this way, okay? And you'll see it just pops right off of that pin. Again, designed to be re-added. Just place it back on that pin at the right angle, and it will snap back on, okay? So pretty good design. You're going to want to keep this because it is completely waterproof, submersible with that on. None of these are, so if you want to do submersible, you're going to need this again. All right, so for what we're going to do right now, we're going to take this off. We're going to take it off to the side, and we're going to talk about each of these options. We've got three options. We have the G9 III, which is a completely plastic single unit with no clasp. We have the G9 VI, which is aluminum two-piece. It has a stretchy clasp, okay? And then we have the G9 II, which has a snap clasp, and you'll see that when we get that on, okay? So we're gonna sort of start from least favorite to favorite. The G9 III is the cheapest option. It's about 15 bucks. Again, it's all plastic. It's pretty flimsy. I don't really recommend using this, although if you're wanting to go with a cheap option and something that's just easy to slap on, you're certainly okay to do that. My concern is if the fence is hit hard enough, that thing's coming off, your battery's probably coming out, and while it may not cause any damage, certainly it defeats the purpose of using this side door. Okay, so don't really recommend that. Again, it adds and removes pretty easy, just snaps right on there, so not too bad, but do not recommend. Okay. The second item is the G9 VI. This is the more expensive option. It's $25. The couple of things that are kind of nice, it has a stretchy clasp, so that makes it easy to add and remove. Has a cold shoe, so if you have accessories like a light or something, it will go there. Quarter 20 threads for standard tripod mount, which will give you the ability to add a couple of things. However, that being said, because this is a stretchy clasp, boy, I just don't recommend using any of that stuff. It puts a lot of weight on this device. Okay, so the way this thing mounts, you will place it over that pin, you'll stretch that, and it goes on there. Like I said, this one really adds and removes quite easily, but because it adds and removes quite easily, my concern is that anything on here that adds a little bit of weight to your camera means this is going to pop off pretty easy. And unlike the plastic one where you're really only losing possibly the battery that's inside, if this thing pops off and falls, whatever you've got hooked on here is going to hit the ground more than likely. So we like this because it adds and removes really easy. We don't like that it's so expensive, $25. And we also don't like that it doesn't have anything on the backside to cushion up against the battery. Some of these other ones have foam on them. But not a bad design, add and remove, very easy, but not the favorite. All right, so here's the preferred item. The G9 II, which is basically $20, is very similar to the one that we demoed last year on the Hero 8. What we like about it is that it is intended to snap on that pin, so you don't have to take it off. You can leave it on there, and when it's in place, that snaps in place. Really good design. When it is in this position, it's just not coming off without you taking it off. It takes a little bit of force to redo that clip. So honestly, that is the preferred design that we're going to be using. We've tested it. We've banged some balls off the fence with it and haven't had any issues. One last thing that we didn't talk about last year with the Hero 8 and the Ulanzi version for the Hero 8. Again, this is not waterproof at all. Obviously, because of this big hole right here, it's not waterproof. One of the things that we recommend is you find a USB cable that is smaller than this hole, and then you get some black electrical tape and you tape the plug, the USB cable plug, and do so just enough so that it basically just fits in there. And by doing so, you will seal this hole up quite a bit. Now, again, not waterproof, probably not even water resistant, but the biggest thing that we really try to avoid at the ball field is getting that clay dust inside your camera. We really want to reduce that if at all possible, because anything that builds up on your camera is probably going to generate heat and could certainly cause problems. So anything you can do to prevent that, you certainly want to. Okay, so again, Ulanzi, this is the G9 II. It's about 20 bucks. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on BH Photo. You can get them directly from Ulanzi. However, I don't recommend it. They are offshore. We ordered this in September, hoping that we could get this into you in time to do a faster review, and we just got them a couple of days ago. So you can get them domestic places much faster. So that's certainly what we would recommend, Amazon BH Photo. All right, guys, that's it. If you have questions, reach out to us at any of the social medias at LinkSpider. You can also catch us on our website. We got to contact us, linkspider.com. And I'm always on email, josh@linkspider.com. See ya.